My people, how are they now? Picture this. Event center is ready. Guests are outside. Event hosts are almost at the hall. All other vendors are around, but your audio vendor is nowhere to be found. This was me late last year in an event I was technical director for. How do you protect yourself against this? Number one, book early. Book very early, especially if your event is in December. About 2 Decembers ago, after the 20th of December, you couldn't even rent a stage, a platform, a riser. Even if you had all the money in the world, they were just not available from some of the most reliable vendors that you would normally go to. So book your gear early. 2, have a vendor agreement. Have a written contract, a vendor agreement that both of you will sign that contains ramifications for disappointment. You want to make sure it is clearly stated in that agreement. Also, after making payment, you want to make sure you go to their warehouse. This is so important. It's a lighting company, if it's a prop company, if it's an audio sound company, see for yourself the equipment that you're renting. A more lasting solution would be looking into getting your own gear. I listened to the legend Daria Atalade talk about how the event equipment leasing company Rent-A-Rig was born from a vendor disappointing them as well. Even if the vendor doesn't mess you up, we don't really run events in Nigeria with redundancies. What I mean by redundancies is to have backups for backups. For example, you have an FOH mixing console and say you have another mixing console just in case that one blows up or something goes wrong. Maybe one power cable snaps. You know, we don't do events in Nigeria with redundancies because it's just really expensive. And most clients, when they come to us, they're not able to afford that kind of comprehensive setup. So there are cases where you will get disappointed. Even when your vendor doesn't disappoint you, your mixer can blow up, your speakers might not work, you might have a power surge issue, and then it might ruin some of your lighting fixtures, and so on and so forth. When I started speaking to some of my colleagues and friends and even mentors in the game, they had very horrible stories, even worse stories than mine. And so we're still learning, and you probably want to speak to as many people as you can who can share their experiences, and you can learn 1 or 2 things that you can take on to your next live event. All right,